There's been a lot of clatter about how Gibson copies, which are very prolific now, which I didn't know about, but I figured, well, you know what would happen. But how Gibson copies are just as good. Now, if you buy a real Gibson, this is what you get. This is the real deal, 100%, the full meal deal, no copies, no cuts, and it costs money. First of all, you get a case. This is Gibson USA. It also says case made in Canada. It is genuine leather. Now, in my day, genuine leather was genuine cowhide. Today, when they say genuine leather, it does not mean that it's cowhide. What this is, it's very nice, but it is pigskin. Now, if you open the case to the Gibson, you'll notice a pink fur lining. Why they do that, I don't know. But all Gibsons have this satin sheet that covers them. It's really kind of cool. It's got little stays on here. You got this really nice handle. It's leather. Everything's in good shape. You got a little locking deal right here. And a real Gibson will have a little tab that's stuck in here when you buy it. Now let's get on to where's the beef? The beef, my friends, is right here. Okay? This is a Gibson Les Paul 1960 edition. This is not made in 1960. As a lot of people I've explained to, that one made in 1960 would cost a lot of money. But 1960 is my birth year, so. And these are genuine Gibson pickups. They are wound tighter than hell. They have a hell of a lot of winding. And the tone they make is absolutely believable. We have a maple top. This is standard edition. It doesn't have the extra AA top or anything like that, which would be nice, but they're a lot more money. Then you have your rhythm and your treble switch. All of these, the pickup guard and the guards on the pickups are everything is slightly yellowed to kind of give it that old 1960s weathered look. Then you have your pearl inlays here, and as you come up, and it's got your it says classic right here. You take this off, and there's a nut in here. It comes with a nut tool also. Now it says Les Paul Classic right here. I haven't got it out for a while, so it's got dust on it. And this is Gibson. On the other side it's red, and it will have a number on it. These are the original 1960 pickups. They're copies, but the thing is this, is that you can make a Stradivarius copy, but it won't sound like a Stradivarius. The point in a musical instrument is what kind of sound it makes. Not what it looks like, not how good of a copy it is, but the sound. Now, what do we talk about sound? Let's go over sound for just one moment. This guitar is very, very heavy. I'm not going to pull it out because it's early and I don't want to. I got a headache. But this is I own a black SG2. I don't play them very much. I've had them both for 10 years. Okay, but at the end of the day, what you're going to get is this. Sound comes from the strings. They are transferred to the coil. The coil, what the coil does is electrifies the sound, but the sound needs a backboard. Listen to that. Okay? So if you've got a backboard made of balsa wood from China, or ash wood, or Asian balsa wood, or whatever the hell it is, you're not going to get the resonance, the tone that's going to come back with the strings. That's what you pay for. You pay for it in a Stradivarius. You also pay for it in a Gibson. It's called sound, because that's what this thing does. It makes sound. Now, another point I want to make is this. When I first started playing guitars, and I am not very good, I went through my guitar phase. Okay, I was going to be a rock star at one time. No, let's say I dreamed about being a rock star. So I went and did some research. And I talked to a gentleman downtown in my small town who was very honest. And he said, Randy, he goes, I can sell you these $200 guitars, which will work for you when you're beginning. But after you get done with the $200 guitar, you're going to want a better one. So you're going to take your $200 guitar and throw it away. You lose your $200. And then you'll buy a real guitar, like this one. Now the point I want to make is this, is that at the time I had the money. And also being German born, with German blood, I want the best all the time if I can afford it. Now the deal is also this, okay? This guitar is approximately 12 years old. If I stopped playing this guitar and put it away for 10 years and it got dusty, see there's a little dust on there. If I put it away for 10 years and I got it back out again and I opened up the case, you know what I'm going to find? I'm going to find a Gibson Les Paul classic in perfect shape. I'm not going to find some cheap damn copy Epiphone. So whether you play it or not, if you buy quality and you buy a Stradivarius, this is a Stradivarius of guitars. The reason for it is the tone, the sound, and how they're built. Now custom is built a little bit different. Their headstocks and their ebonies are a little different, and also they have the laminate on the other side too, which this one does not. Now the reason they have the laminates on the custom, which are a lot more money, I want to get a black one, I think the black one's really cool. The reason that they have the laminate on the other side is that the custom is a really working guitar, and they want to be able to build them sturdier so that you can play them every day. Now someone says, well, oh, they go out of tone and they go out of tune. These do not go out of tune, okay? Everything about them is top rated. Everything. Yes, the wood isn't probably as good as it was in the 1930s, but you can't buy a mahogany boat either anymore. So I would suggest to all the young people out there, there are a ton of places to buy these, okay? If you're going to buy a cheap guitar and throw it away and then invest in a real guitar, I would suggest you save up, buy yourself a real Les Paul, so that when you play, everyone and even other guitarists are going to look at the headstock and they're going to go, this guy knows what he's doing. This is a quality guy. He knows what he's playing. He doesn't have a copy. And to me, if you want a copy, then you're a wannabe. Okay? And I'll tell you what, wannabes don't get a lot of respect. So, if you want the best sound, the best tone, buy the real deal. Buy a Gibson. And my SG, my black SG, is just as well built. That's just my opinion. Rock on, my friends.